Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Heartache tonight as recorded by the Eagles on guitar. Now this song is a lot of fun to play, and you're going to learn two different types of blues rhythm patterns. In the verse, we're going to use one that has some palm muting, and then in the chorus, we're going to switch it up to another one where we use more arpeggio picking and break up the notes. It's really going to help out your guitar playing going through this song, and it's just a great one to play. I'm going to break it down for you step by step. But before we dive in, if you're new here, I've got a gift for you. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that's going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to map out the entire fretboard. And this is so useful to know. This is just a handy one-page PDF that you can print out and keep it on your music stand or on your desktop as a super valuable resource as you're putting all this stuff together. So I want to give it to you completely for free. All you got to do is go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide to pick up your copy. All right, well with that said, let's dive into this song. Let's break down how to play Heartache tonight as recorded by the Eagles on guitar. Now the song kicks off with this intro figure, and this comes back later in the song as well. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got a couple chords here. We're going to start on an F sus chord. And I'm going to play that like an F bar chord here at the 8th fret. I'm going to play starting on the 5th string, 8, then 10, 10. So I'm barring there with my ring finger. Then my pinky's going to reach up and grab this note here, this B flat note on the 2nd string, 11th fret. And the bass does play a B flat to F, but for the guitar I'm just going to play F sus to F. So you play that bar chord, you start with that pinky on, and then you take it off. Now make sure you don't grip down too hard and get that 1st string in there. You just want to stop at that 2nd string. So we're going to strum that once, then take the pinky off and strum it again. Then we strum the F again and move to a C. That's just shifting over to this bar chord here on, now with a root here on the 6th string. That's 8, 10, 10, 9, 8, 8. Then we play a little power chord here, F sharp, and move it up to G5. So it's F sharp 5 to G5. And that's just the 9th and the 11th fret. You could play 2 notes here, you could add your pinky if you want a little stronger sound. But I just do the 2 there, so you could slide that in to the G. So rhythmically I count it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So F sus F, F C, then F sharp to G. Then we hold that G for 4 bars, and it just kind of fades out there. So it's going to sound like this all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Then we start the verse. Now the first verse is very sparse. The guitar is really just playing a lot less than it does in verse 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the verse progression, and all the verses are the same. The progression stays the same, but that first one we're going to play just a little less. So let me show you the busier part first, and then we can par it back from there. So here's what I would play for the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the verse there. Now it starts out just going from a G to an E minor. Just goes G, E minor, 1 bar each. Now what I'm playing for the G is that power chord we learned from the intro, but I'm turning it into a blues rhythm pattern. So I'm going to reach up with my pinky and grab the 14th fret on beats 2 and 4 like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now another cool thing that happens throughout the tune is this sort of approach note. Now what you do is, as you're going to that E minor, you play the note a half step below. So you keep hearing that like, right? That's a half step. And then when you go to the C and the D, you always sort of approach from 1 fret below. So that's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and that's just an E minor. There I don't do the blues rhythm pattern, I just play an E minor. Then back, rhythm pattern. Then we go back to G, then to C. Okay, that's 8th fret now on the low E string. Back to G. Then to D, that's going to be, our target note is the 10th fret low E string for the root note. Again, I'm going to approach it by half step. Stay here for 2 bars. So here it is again, and as a recap, I'm playing the blues rhythm pattern on all of those chords except for the E minor. That one I just strum 8ths. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then it goes again. Alright, then the lyrics sing, it's going to be a heartache tonight, and we go to a C chord. This is our chorus section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the verse. Alright, so what I did here for the chorus is I went to a C chord, just like what we were doing in the verse when we were going. But here I'm going to break up the rhythm pattern, and this is an old school blues trick. Here you go. It's just a great way to break up your shuffle. And what you do is you pick the strings instead of strumming them together. Now we're going to start, the downbeat starts actually on the 5th string. Starts on the 5th of the chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then I am going a step beyond. Before we were just going and going to say that 12th fret there. We're going to scoot it up on this one and grab the 13th. So it's going to go 10, 8, 12, 8, 13, 8, 12, 8. So you get this little melody in there. And again, we're going to anticipate. Do the same thing on the G. Back to C. Then here I'm going to go to an A. I'll do that approach trick. On the A, I just play the straight. Just to the pinky there. I don't add that extra. I just go. And then same on the D. And we're back to the verse. Back to that sort of palm muted, slightly different blues rhythm pattern. So it's really 2 different blues rhythm patterns that you're using. In the verse, it's more of a palm muted strum. In the chorus, it goes to the arpeggiated part. So here's the chorus one more time, played as one piece. Again, this is where they sing, it's gonna be a heartache tonight, I know. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll go on to the chorus. After chorus 2, we go to this new section. This is the post-chorus, and this is where the lyrics sing, "Heartache, tonight, a moon shining bright." Here's what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to this. We go to our little reintro section. So what I played for this post-chorus is 2 bars of G, just the same pattern. Then 1 bar of C. Then I play a C sharp diminished. Now the way that I do that is I'm on this C power chord and I just bring the index up 1 fret. And I have this tritone. The frets here are 9 on the low E string and 10 on the A string. I just alternate those two. Then you go to G, D, and back to G for 2 bars. So here's all of that, again, played as one piece. The lyric cue is "Heartache tonight, moon shining bright." 3, 4. Some very common blues changes there. Then we go to this. And all this is our intro section, the F sus to the F, F C, then we slide up F sharp 5 to G5. And you can either do the arpeggiated part here, like this, or you could just do straight blues rhythm pattern, just the palm muted thing. So that would sound like this. So that's the final section. Now, one other note, I mentioned at the beginning about that verse being sparser, so I want to make sure I grab that. And the idea is that you play the same changes as we did in the verse, like when we went. But what you do is you just play like a basic version of it. So I might go down here and play F sharp to G, like instead of here I might go. So I'm playing the same thing as I did higher up, but I'm just simplifying it. Into the full rhythm pattern. So take your time with this one. There's a lot going on from the different rhythm parts that you have to play, and not to mention all the techniques that are involved, like palm muting, being able to arpeggio pick and pick those individual strings. So just know that it takes time, and I'll leave this video up so you can rewind it and go back and review any parts that are unclear. And then when you're ready, try and practice along with the recording. I do that all the time. It's a great way to practice. And to help you even more, be sure to pick up my ultimate fretboard guide. Go to the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to map out the entire fretboard. And I know it's really going to help out your playing, and you can get it completely for free. Again, just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide, and you can get it emailed to you right there. After that, leave a comment and let me know know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach on the channel next. Just comment it down below. As always, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you in another video real soon.